Is Andrew Tate saying anything that 30 years ago would not have been commonplace to say? What Andrew Tate is doing is he's communicating a warning of what happens when society becomes too feminine. Now, if I offend you with this, good, because honestly, it's the truth. We are seeing the American man, porn addicted, lowest testosterone rates in 30 or 40 years, least married, least purpose, most suicidal in history. Why? It's because our society is configured towards collapsing the American man. That's bad for men. It's bad for women. It's bad for our country. And that's, I think, one of the reasons why Andrew Tate has become so unbelievably successful, is he does it in an eloquent and charismatic way with a lot of wisdom.
Videos like this expose something deeper than a debate about masculinity. They expose a crisis. See, men are drifting, confused about who they're supposed to be. And the cost is showing up in our homes, in our streets and schools, and in the souls of young men everywhere. And whether you love or hate the voices that are being debated in this clip, one thing is obvious. Society is starving for men who are actually growing up. And not just big old strong, swole men, right? Not rich men with a lot of money, not these internet sensations, but men with a backbone, men willing to put in the work, men with conviction and self-control. See, right now in America, men are dying younger, overdosing more, and taking their lives at rates far higher than any women. And that's not a joke. That's a 5-alarm fire for our nation. And men, they're supposed to be the protectors of women, right? But when men fail to become men, women carry double the weight. Children lose their anchor, and the whole culture becomes unstable. You can't pull fathers and strong men out of society and expect for that society to survive. And if you're younger, you may not see it. But if you're older, you might ask, what happened to the American man? It didn't collapse overnight. It's been a slow erosion. First, it's the breakdown of the family, right? Right now, 1 in 4 kids in America is growing up without a father. That's insane. And for boys, that number is even higher. You remove dads, you remove the discipline, identity, and a model of what a man even is. See, where mothers provide nurture and love, fathers anchor children in identity, discipline, and courage, pushing them to take risk, master hard things, and accept responsibilities in ways that uniquely prepare them for adult life. When a strong and loving dad provides direction and correction alongside a mother's nurture, kids are far more likely to thrive emotionally, behaviorally, and academically. Second, a culture that mocks masculinity when it's healthy and then platforms it when it's toxic and extreme. See, men are told to sit down, shut up, you're the problem, until they either disappear into passivity or overcorrect into aggression. And third, isolation and despair. Male friendships are collapsing. But with that collapse comes addiction, depression, and deaths of despair, overdoses, suicides, and self-destruction. So what do we have? Boys raised without fathers, disciplined by TikTok and porn, told their instincts to lead and protect are toxic, and then we wonder why they don't know how to be men. And if we continue at the rate that this is going, it will greatly help destroy America from the inside out. But men are not powerless. Here are some steps that we can take today. We got to start by taking radical responsibility. We got to stop blaming our dads, your ex, the government, or the algorithm for everything, right? You may not be at fault for what happened to you, but you are responsible for what you become from here on out. Own your choices, your habits, your time, and your attitude. Get your house in order. If you're a father, be present, not just in the room, emotionally, spiritually, and practically engaged. Eat with your kids, pray with them, teach them, discipline them in love, right? That's huge. Do it in love, not out of aggression. Fatherlessness is an epidemic. Showing up for your children is revolutionary right now. Our kids are the future and they need us. Build strength with restraint. Masculinity isn't about being a bully. It's about strength under control. Work on your body. Yes, it's good to be fit, but you also got to work on your character. Honesty, sexual self-control, financial discipline. Keeping your word to your children is huge. A dangerous man who chooses to be gentle is far more valuable than a harmless man who has no strength at all. And this is a big one. Commit to something higher than yourself. Men fall apart when they live for comfort, pleasure, or ego. Anchor yourself in a higher purpose: God, calling, service. Men are healthiest when they live as protectors, providers, and servant leaders, not as consumers chasing the next dopamine hit. That's destructive. And this one's huge. We got to find brothers, not just content. You don't get forged in comment sections, right? You get forged in real relationships. Join a church, a men's group, a recovery group. Be part of a team. Regularly put yourself around men who will call you out, pray with you, challenge you, and refuse to let you stay stuck. Isolation is killing men. Brotherhood can save them. And the last and most important thing is you got to become the father that you wish you had. Even if you grew up with a dad or a broken one, you can decide the cycle stops with you. Learn the skills, read the books, seek the mentors, get therapy if you need it. Your sons and daughters do not have to inherit your wounds. And lastly, here's the truth. The men society needs is not going to be produced by algorithms, influencers, or politics. They're going to be produced by men who decide in quiet daily choices to stand up, to grow up, and to lead with courage and humility. That can be you. So if you're a man and you're watching this, the question is not what's wrong with the culture. The question is, what kind of man am I choosing to become? And what legacy am I leaving in my home, my church, and my community? Because when men become men, grounded, sacrificial, and strong in spirit, families heal, communities stabilize, and nations gain their backbone again. Go out there and be the man that the nation needs. And if this video offers you value, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.